What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys watching today. All right, so the FOMO is effectively in. People are getting all crazy about the 2023 Morgan and Peace Silver Dollars. There's other YouTubers that are upset because they try to change their orders. I tried to change mine too, but it was too late. And so on and so forth. So nobody really knows what's going to ultimately happen with them, but let's just see where things are at today. So we have a seller at an all-time low, reseller that is, selling it for $97.50 plus $2 for shipping. So $99.50 is what you can purchase a Peace dollar for. That's the UNC, BU, uncirculated. And I believe this same seller also has the Morgan for the same amount. So just FYI, guys, selling this item that this particular seller got for $76, obviously at the coin show, or he got them in the mail today. He or she'll be lucky because he doesn't have a store. After paying $5 for shipping, about $1 for a box, plus driving to the post office, plus $76, plus eBay fees of at least 10%, this guy will be lucky to make $12. So I am going to do a quick little social experiment, basically putting myself in your guys' shoes. If I had $76 to buy one of these and resell an actual coin, can I get on the open market, on eBay, can I get something for $76 that I can make more than a $14 profit? Meaning, can I get something for $76 that I can basically turn around and resell for more than $100? So let's do this little experiment. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to just do a Morgan Silver Dollar search. And when you are on eBay, the best way to do it without getting destroyed with like a ton of listings, because let's say we just did a basic search here. You can go into your parameters and you can actually pick actual prices. So here in the corner, a lot of people do not realize this on eBay. So this is what most people do. This is how most people search eBay. And usually too, you're doing it from your phone, right? Because not too many people are like in front of a laptop. So you would just go up to the top. You would say Morgan Silver Dollar. Oops, let me start all over. Let's say Morgan Silver Dollar. And then what is going on here? Let's do all. There, 120,000 results. Have fun looking through all those. That'll take you all week. And then, but then what some people do is they'll like go to newly listed, and they'll show like what's newly listed. But then it also shows auction, so you have to hit buy it now. So this is how I recommend searching. Okay, and for this social experiment, real life experiment, if I see something good enough too, I might just buy it. So you put Morgan Silver Dollar, you put buy it now. You put newly listed, and then the trick is you go over here and you have to put a price point. So my minimum is going to be $70 and my maximum is going to be $76. And then I'm going to hit submit. And now we're not 120,000 results, we're 4,900. And now I'm going to, let's see here. Let's get specific. Well, let's see what's here. So we got buy it now, newly listed. Okay, so we got a 1921 Morgan Silver Dollar MS64 for $75. Not bad. 21 MS64 creamy white. Never heard that description before, but that's interesting. This looks like a good deal. An 85.0 MS63. Now there's a ton of these. There's probably over 15,000 population count. So when you are shopping at for a PCGS coin, you want to get the number here, and then you want to go to PCGS, and you want to type in 45699,539. It's not found. That's not good. Let's go to the certification number. Sorry, there's so much advertisement on the PCGS website. I just want to certify this coin. All right, this is really annoying. Oh, here we go. All right, cert number. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm on here, and we've got the cert number here. So I'm going to type in what I see here. 45699,539. And then we hit verify on the PCGS website, and then it'll pull up. Oh, I was way off. I thought 15,000. There's 81,393 of these coins. That's a lot. That's a lot of Mint State 63 18850. Obviously, that is a common date Morgan Silver Dollar. But look, 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 look. The price guy says it's $100. So I think right away I found a coin, although it is not very nice looking, which also is probably why the reason this seller is selling it for so cheap. But this is a deal. For 75 bucks, what would you rather have? Would you rather have this, where they have made 200,000 of them, and everybody and their mother's trying to flip, and you can't really get them for $76 anymore, unless they still have some left at the fun show in Orlando, Florida. But you cannot buy them from the U.S. Mint. So would I be better off buying this for 70 and then trying to sell this for $100? I don't know. In the long term, though, there are less of these. There are only 81,000 of these. That's a lot. That's a ton population count. So anyways, that's something to consider. So we'll add this to our watch list, and let's go back to our search. So let's see if there's anything else here. So we got an 1889 MS60 for 75 bucks with shipping. That's an annex. It's probably not the best deal around. This one looks really nice. Now 1884O is also a very common coin, but this one has some frostiness. It's got some jacked up cheeks. It's got some frostiness in the reverse. The pictures aren't the greatest, but that's not bad for 75 bucks. Now, guys, these coins typically went for around 95 to 100 bucks during the last 2021 Morgan Silver Dollar Peace Dollar 100-year anniversary. So, and this holder is all jacked up. So, I think the coin is really nice. I think the holder's jacked up. Do I think it's worth 75 bucks with shipping? Absolutely. That's a good deal as well. So, we're going to add that to the list. I think I could resell something like that. But I'm trying to get something that's just Captain Obvious, like super easy. And again, these are all brand new listings. This is a sharp looking coin for $71.50. Definitely overexposed on the pictures, because when you would look at this coin in natural light, it wouldn't be like that bright. So, but that's a nice coin for 71 bucks that I could see someone flipping later on for 90, 95. This is nice. If you like a little tonnage. The 1900 coins are a little slower sellers for some reason. It's weird. Like, most people get the blinders on that collect Morgan Silver dollars, and they really don't go into the 1900s that often, for whatever reason. And the way the 1900 coins are struck is a little different than a 18, stuff below those numbers. Any raw? See, so again, here's a raw one for 75. No, that you'd be better off buying a graded one, right? For less, 71.50. Let's just go down. That looks cleaned. That is really nice for 70 bucks. And this is a gold shield. So again, there's it's weird because there's you don't get really defined hairs above the ear for the 1900 coins. And the eagle is very flat. Breast feathers, these do not stick out, because that's how these were struck. So if you didn't have experience and you had this coin in the raw, you'd be like, oh, that's a really worn Morgan. Like, that's probably an extra fine or a VF, where it's really not. It's a Mint State 62. All right, so we're going to look up this one. So we're going to type in the number 421338884, verify. And because it has a gold shield, it should pop up an image of the coin. So here I'm on PCGS. So if I were reselling this coin, I would basically be doing it this way. So I would download these pictures from PCGS. Why reinvent the sliced bread, right? Might as well use the pictures that were professionally done by PCGS. So this would be my actual picture of the coin on eBay. And as you can see here, 80 bucks is what they go for. So probably not the best flip, but for 70 bucks, this guy must have got this coin for $35 and thought it was a higher grade or whatever. But that's really cheap. That's a good deal for $70 with free shipping. So again, this guy, after eBay fees and shipping, is probably making 55 bucks in net revenue. So hopefully he got this coin prior to Morgan's being 30, 35 bucks for raw ones. So hopefully he got this back when they were 20 bucks, and he just sent it in to get graded. But to get a gold shield is about 35 bucks. So I don't see this seller making money, but He could be a coin shop too, or a reseller, and someone might have stole this for like, $50 from somebody. But this is a nice coin. I think this is a nice coin for the numismatic, and the fact that someone spent some bucks getting this officially photographed in the archives of PCGS. So that is definitely something of value. And don't let a dealer tell you like, oh, the gold shield doesn't matter. Dude, it totally matters. Like, as a collector, someone totally wants to put this in their registry, and they absolutely appreciate the photos. Like, I think that's a nice enhancement. And yes, it is worth the extra, whatever, $15 or whatever you pay over standard stuff. All right, so moving on. So that's a decent coin, again, for $70. These are really good deals, guys, because I don't remember MS62s or 63s being $72 with free shipping. Okay, here's another one from the same reseller, 1898. Again, Mint State 62, Mint State 63. Okay, these are all decent coins. And I think, like I said, my theory is that Morgans and Peace dollars will become more popular starting yesterday, because everyone's going to talk about them. Everyone's going to mention them at coin shops. It's going to create hype, yes, for the modern ones, but it will also help the value of these guys here. So again, if you missed out and you don't have the ability to get the modern ones for $76, but you still want to make money reselling a Morgan Silver Dollar, buy stuff like this for $72. You should be able to resell it for $95 or $100 later on this year as the past historic numismatic coins become a lot more popular. Does that make sense, guys? Am I smoking something? No. Did this happen in 2021? Absolutely. Were we still kind of in a pandemic? Yeah, sort of, but it definitely, the Morgans definitely shot up in value on their 100-year anniversary. Will they shoot up again later this year? I strongly believe they will do so. Here's another common date in 1896. This one has some tonnage. Again, $77, decent deal. Not the bet. For whatever reason, NGC should be about $5-10 less than a PCGS, especially compared to a gold shield. Let's see if there's anything else. This is nice. This is a nice looking coin. Okay, a little bit of marks on the face. Mint State 62. It's PCGS. It's tougher. It's frosty. If I missed out on the $76 modern ones, I would have hit buy it now on this one all day long. That's a nice looking coin for $72. And will it be worth $90, $95 later on this year? I strongly believe so. All right, ICG 1892S. That's a lowball coin. That's interesting. So you can get a poopy coin. There are people that collect absolutely poopy Morgans. And 1892S, I believe, is a very rare date. There's another website too. This is from Daniel at Coin Help You. This is Mint State Coin Technologies. What the heck? What, I can't look at the site now? That's stupid. It is not safe. All right, well, I guess it's not safe, but I'm pretty sure there's not a ton of 1892S's. And for $75, is that a good deal? Let's see. So the other way to do this is you open up another browser. We're going to type in 1892 S Morgan Silver Dollar Poor. And let's see what we get. We don't get anything. Wow, an 1892 SB was like $625. It would be P1, right? Is it P1 or is it fair? Like, I always forget, like, which one do you actually want? All right, well, nothing's really available for sale except this poopy one, but non-graded ones go for about 75. Oh, never mind. All right, we're gonna ignore this. I thought this would be like something pretty cool because there are like lowball collectors. Again, I don't know enough of them. Have I ever bought a lowball coin? Nope. Have I ever resold a lowball coin? Nope. Do I have a desire to start a lowball collection? Nope. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's go back to here, and there's another nice sharp-looking coin for $70. Denver Mint AU coin with some frostiness. So if you want the only Denver minted Morgan Silver Dollar, that's a sharp looking coin, PCGS. Anything else that just strikes as a absolute no-brainer? Again, it's weird. Like, they're all they're all certified. Here's the first uncertified one. Nice looking coin, but too many marks in the field. Someone will probably buy that though, still for 75, but nothing to flip. Another 1885 O for 75 bucks. That's a nice looking coin. So again, you guys get the picture. Like, you absolutely can get something of value for the money. That's a nice coin. 78 bucks. Looks, ooh, that's really nice and frosty. So yes, you can get a historic frosty looking coin. That's probably a good deal here. 1879S. That's been definitely dipped. Still, that's a harder date to find. But what I'm getting at is, can you buy something now if you missed out on the 2023 and then basically hold on to it and resell it later, especially when the reverse proof comes out? I think all these historic Morgan Silver dollars will go up in value. The nice ones, right? So by condition, by dates. Sometimes if the date is common, that's fine. But if the coin has awesome eye appeal, it definitely will be worth more to the next buyer if you're planning on reselling it. And also, while you're looking at raw ones, or even ones that are in holders, you can sometimes look for VAMs. So if you see like a spike coming out of the neck, or you see something goofy where, like, if you're looking at the like O mint mark here on an 1881 O, if you look at the O and you see a little bit of S or some weirdness in the inside of it, it's usually like an O over S variety that the current seller is forgetting about. There's little tricks like that you can do to definitely increase the value of the coin when you go to resell it. But is investing in old Morgan Silver dollars for the same price of modern ones to resell them later on, is that going to, see, there might be something there. Is that something that I would recommend? Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you have something historic. Literally, you have something in your hands that's like over 100 years old. Like, I think that's cool. These are really nice as well. So I can go on and on and on and on. And oh, here we go. I think I'm going to buy this one. 75 bucks. It's a little beat up looking, but it is a tougher date, 1879S. The reverse doesn't have the frostiness of the obverse. Like, that's nice for 75 bucks. That's a nice looking coin. We're gonna watch it. Shy might buy that later when he turns off the video. But that's about it. And then there's stuff like this too that comes from like Littleton or Atmex. So this is a Littleton Select one. Again, this poor person, if they're the original owner, they probably paid like 150 bucks for this coin, or 125 from Littleton. I mean, that's their job, is to sign you up for these coin things and jack up the price. Or maybe they paid less. It depends when they bought it. If they bought it like prior to 2019, they might only pay like 45 bucks or 40 bucks for this. So they can make a little profit. But you guys cannot go wrong with Morgan Silver dollars. The historic ones, you cannot go wrong. They will always be of value to a dealer. They are the most popular, top collected coin. Stay away from stuff like this. This looks fake. Maybe not. Maybe not. You gotta watch out for these like grainy looking ones. Sometimes there are China fakes. But what I'm getting at is, like, you can absolutely find something of value for 75 bucks that I think will be a more stunning coin versus the modern one. And again, you can't get the modern ones anymore. And if you are like, if you have FOMO and you're like, man, I should have bought it, and you're thinking about spending $100 on one, I'm going to do a separate video on that. Meaning, like, okay, you've missed the boat. You have $100 now to invest. You're thinking about buying a modern one. What can you get for $100 on eBay or at your dealer or your local coin shop? So again, 76 bucks. Personally, I think you have a better chance of getting a nice raw coin at a coin dealer for about 55 bucks if they have a large collection of them or tube of them to look through, like my dealer has. But to go in and just buy one coin to make a special trips, waste the gas, waste the time, that kind of sucks, right? Like, then your time is money versus just going on eBay and trying to find something nice. So since I've been making this video for the past 19 minutes, we're going to quickly refresh, because sometimes something new will pop up, and in this case, nothing did. So I think for the money, that 1879S, although the reverse is not as nice, I think out of all the coins, this one catches your eye. So meaning if you had all these $75 coins laying on a table, everyone's going to look at this one first. Does that make sense? Is that a good way to shop for these? Eye appeal is everything. Yes, dates are something to be had, but again, for 75 bucks, again, if all these coins were laying on a table, and I probably looked through 50 of them, this one is the one that would pop up. This is the one that would catch your eye. And the one that catches your eye is typically the one that's worth the most. And I'm probably going to buy it now. I think that's a good deal for 75 bucks. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you were learning something by watching my channel. Again, my channel is different. I look at it from a reseller's perspective. If you want to look at it as an investment perspective, that's fine. Again, reselling, investing, it's all a risk, right? It's all my opinion, but my opinion also is based on real life. I'm one of the few folks on YouTube that actually do buy these, do list them, do sell them, and then I'll get like nice messages from guys like this where I sent him the coin. He just bought it from me. I sent him a picture of it and he says thanks. So I'm also weird too. When someone buys something from me, I send them a picture of their coin next to their envelope that I'm shipping it and that I'm dropping it off. And I do it right away so they don't have to get nervous thinking their coin is still sitting in my collection and I'm going to ship it out like next week. Nope, I ship it out same day. So if you want to purchase coins from my store, you can check out in the description of the YouTube channel. It has a direct link to my eBay store. I have been focusing on getting rid of some older G.I. Joe and Star Wars weapons. I found an old bag of stuff that is from my original 2011 reselling of my childhood toys. So these are just random parts. Guys, it's super weird. I had no idea these things would be of value, but to put it in perspective, here's my store real quick. This is basically what I sell on a daily basis. Nothing crazy, about 15 grand worth of sales in the last 90 days. Again, I do this for fun. And if you look at recent orders, let me pop this one up real quick. Here's something super weird. Oops, let's go to the actual item here itself. So this little plastic piece part sold for 20 bucks. And that probably would end up in the garbage if I didn't look it up. And what is it? I don't know if anyone watches my channel is around my age. I just turned 47, but Cobra Commander. This is version 3. So this is and this is my original toy, not this image, but that part that sticks out of Cobra Commander's mouth, I guess, always fell off and got lost all the time. But this is a very unique character. It's very, very 1987 at the time. And Cobra Commander was always impossible to find. So this was like the most non-looking Cobra Commander. He almost looks like a regular fancy soldier. The Cobra Commander with the masks or the long, like version 2, like this guy here, which kind of probably wouldn't pass current childhood childlike toys like this. Like if you put a guy in a mask like this, it probably they probably can't make stuff like this anymore for obvious reasons. But to find this was almost impossible. You can never find Cobra Commander. So of course I got into the G.I. Joes a little bit later. I'm kind of like, I was a little too, like, you know, as a 8, 9, 10-year-old, maybe 11, you stop playing with G.I. Joes. Some of you guys are in your 40s and you're still playing with G.I. Joes. That's fine. But this was one of the few I could find at my local Toys R Us. And I sold this figure in 2011 and I had no idea it was missing this part. So kudos to 3D Joes. This is a great website to look for stuff like this. So in case any of you guys have things like that, if you have the actual parts and they're original, it's as much as selling a Canadian silver dollar. And this to me is total profit. So I made $16.90 selling a little itty bitty plastic part that probably should have ended up in the garbage. But when we separated all the toys and stuff, it was my brother and myself. My brother's 10 years younger. He didn't play with my toys because it was a 10-year gap. He had no interest in them. He's more into like the Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whereas my age group, if you guys are in your mid 40s to early 50s, it was the 84 or 82 G.I. Joes, but 84, 85. 85 is really when it kicked in because they did the cartoon. He-Man was out at the time. We had Transformers. We had Thundercats. We had Ghostbusters. We had all that cool stuff. Star Wars, if you were my age, like, if you were 10 years old in 1986, Star Wars was kind of like, those were like the older toys, like the older brothers in the neighborhood, like those were their toys, the Star Wars ones, and they all got blown up. A lot of them got lit on fire in the backyards, played in mud. I was an only child, so I saw what the other kids in the neighborhood did to their toys. I was not having it. I loved my toys. When people would come over to my house, they called it Toys R Us because it was all organized. I had a very large playroom. Again, I was the only child up to age 10. So they loved coming over because all my toys were nice. And I did not let them borrow them. I did not play with them outside, this and that. So again, there is a reason why these things have value. It's weird though, right? Like, I probably would have been better off telling my grandfather to go buy me a bunch of gold and a bunch of 1986 American Silver Eagles, like a tube of them, because it'd be worth a heck of a lot more and it'd be a lot easier to sell than finding little plastic parts. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.